Good evening. My name is Austin Sellers, and I'm your student's honors physics teacher. In this course, we examine the details of motion and everything that goes into that. And so this is a very broad course and can come with quite a lot of difficulty. And so just to give you an understanding of what the course expectations for your student are, and to help you, help me, help your students, I want to make sure you know how they access all information and how they can contact me, as well as how you can contact me. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and take you to the Canvas course that your student logs into every day they have my course. So here I have an example for my 4th period honors physics. If your student has me for 4th period, they have me on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If your student has me for 7th period, they have me Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So the first thing your student sees every day is this Zoom link. They follow that Zoom link to join class, and we give direct instructions and talk about any discussion topics or questions they may have while in that Zoom link. On this same page, I have included the syllabus, and the first thing I want to bring attention to is this contact here. So my best option for contacting me is my email, and that is sellers.austin.c@muskogee.k12.ga.us. This is how I ask that you contact me and how I ask that your student contacts me. So if you ever have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me at that email. So in this page, we've got the syllabus, and it has a course description where I describe what exactly this course covers, and particularly hone in on the idea that we'll be dealing with data analysis and field and laboratory experiences. Even while in virtual experience, we are still having labs, and that means that there's lots of opportunity for hands-on manipulation for your students. I'm all about making sure your students feel engaged and active while learning. So they are asked to have pencil, pen, calculators, and a great attitude. And some of the things that I expect for them is to show up on time, act as scientists, be responsible, and follow all classroom procedures. The grading policy that I have is a total point system where the points associated with the assignment in Infinite Campus are the points that it's worth. And the larger the point value, the more important or weighty that assignment is. I grade on a 100-point scale with traditional cutoffs, and our class website is currently being shown to you. It's the Canvas course here. And all late work, even with unless excused absence, it's 50% off, and then will continue to be deducted the later it is due, eventually resulting in loss of credit for that activity. And I'm asking for respect from all teachers, and that they make sure that they're listening and participating while in there. So the next thing I'd like to show you is our modules, which is how your student navigates the instruction that they receive every week. So each week is set up by week, by day. So even though I might have your student either in 4th or in 7th, this will look the same for both classes. I will have them for 3 days, and the first 2 days are hour and a half long, and the last day is a 55-minute period. So on day 1 this week, you can see we had several assignments, and I offer multiple options for submissions to ensure the most robust return on assignments and on time return on assignments. This is how I share assignments, how they submit assignments, and how I share links or any additional information that they are required to know. One I would like to share with you is our virtual expectations. This is new as of this year because we are not in face-to-face. I had to include an additional section just detailing what's expected while we are doing virtual learning. So the first thing that they would they read through was the Zoom class meeting expectations, and this just states that they will be on time, their mics are muted, and their videos are on for attendance purposes. They give me timestamps if they leave the room or leave the Zoom call for any reason, such as a bathroom break. I ask that the students are there 3 to 5 minutes early every class, just to ensure that they have plenty of time to be ready, and ask me any questions before class starts. that they dress appropriately for a school setting, even though they may be home. This is adhering to the school dress code. It helps them be in the right mindset for school. And that I ask they are active participants in the class setting. So this will be asking questions, adding to discussions, and answering questions. This makes our experience while virtual as real as possible, and it also makes sure that your student has the opportunity to keep up and be heard. So Canvas procedures are quite important, and the main thing I would like to stress is that your student log into Canvas, my course in Canvas, every day, even on the days that they do not have class. This will ensure that they can check their calendar for all assignments and make sure that no assignments sneak up on them and that they don't miss any due dates. Canvas assignments will be posted in the modules and will be due, and the due dates are very clearly marked both on the assignment and on their calendars. The links to the Zoom class, as you saw, are on the front page, and all recordings of the Zoom classes will be posted by the following day, if at all possible, generally by the end of that day, depending on which class they have. So general housekeeping, just because we do not have face-to-face instruction, communication is absolutely crucial. And so there's several ways that your student can email me or contact me, and I ask them to take advantage of any of them in order to communicate with me if they're having any connectivity issues with their Wi-Fi or internet, if they're struggling with content or pacing, or any other concerns they might have. I also encourage that you contact me as well at that email mentioned in the beginning of the video. I absolutely cannot stress how important communication is in these times, and have found more emails than I had last year almost immediately, and it is a great thing to see students taking an active part in their education. So they are also asked to take their classwork seriously. If you haven't realized yet, or if they haven't shared with you, online learning is very difficult for everyone, and it's so easy to fall behind. They are in one of the more rigorous courses that we offer here at Northside. Honors Physics requires them to learn physics at almost a collegiate level, and the pacing is quite quick, and the content that they cover is quite difficult to understand. They are also required to do quite a bit of homework in addition to classwork in order to make sure that we can get through all the material in time. This being said, the virtual classroom is not the most conducive environment for this. So they need to make sure that they are actively trying their hardest as we make our way through this, because it is so easy to fall behind, and it is a very cumulative course. So everything builds upon itself. And so if you can help me ensure that your student keep a good attitude and make sure that they have the attitude of perseverance and communication, we will ensure that there is a great learning environment and a great experience throughout the rest of our year. Please make sure you contact me at sellers.austin.c@muskogee.k12.ga.us if you have any questions or comments after watching this video. Otherwise, I hope you have a great night, and thank you for joining us tonight at Northside's Open House.